I'm making a bread pudding, and I usually use all type of bread that I have in my house. I got some melted butter here, okay, and this bread pudding is, I'm making it for someone, so it's not gonna be healthy. It's gonna be just, I got some wheat bread and I got some white bread because I'm mixing it because I like the texture that it makes. I have nutmeg, cinnamon, a little ginger, and I don't have any more vanilla extract, so I'm gonna put a little almond and a little maple in it. Okay, I have my pan oiled and with vegetable oil, and I have non-sticking coconut spray. That's what I have, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, now I'm trying to adjust this thing here so I can get it. Okay, now okay, now what I'm finna do, I'm gonna put some more bread in it. I mean, I had some hot dog buns, so I'm gonna put that in there too. Crumble that up. I just break it up. And bread pudding is like, people freeze bread throughout the year. You know, like the end bread that they don't use, they freeze it, like the end breads and stuff. Some people don't throw them away. They have a Ziploc bag somewhere and they deep freeze it and they just freeze it. And then at the end of the year, like through the holiday time, they make bread pudding, or they make fruit, what they call it, it's like a fruit cake or something they be making. It all depends. Okay, so I'm gonna put, I got a whole stick of melting butter, and I have milk in there already. So I'm going to get all that out of there. All that butter and goodness. I'm putting a little water too, because I already have milk. So I got gloves on. So what I'm going to do is try to get all the bread wet. More milk in that. Put some sugar in it. I need more sugar. Hold on a minute. Some more sugar. More sugar. Okay. It's gonna be kind of sweet. This is not healthy. Like I said, I'm not eating this. But you know, people who I make it for, they don't want it the way I made. I made one last night, and I made it with wheat bread. I taste a little bit of it. I had cranberries. I had raisins. Okay, that's a nutmeg, maybe like a teaspoon of nutmeg, teaspoon of, I put pumpkin spice in it because it have everything in it. And I put a teaspoon of ginger, about of cinnamon, about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Excuse me. And since I ran out of the vanilla extract, I'm going to just put a little almond flavor in it, just to give it some type of flavor. And I have some maple flavor. I'm going to put that in there, because I ran out of the other flavoring through the holiday. And somebody wanted me to make this right now, so I'm just doing what I can to get it done. Use what I have to get it done. Is it making sense to you? Because when you're making something for somebody, you don't want to be buying stuff. You use what you have. Alright. You know, beggars can't be choosing, I guess. Got a little bit of leftover raisins from the holiday. And the golden raisins, but I'm going to add them on in there too. See, bread pudding and bread pudding, something about bread pudding and fruit cakes. You put what you want in it. You can put almonds, you can put anything you want in it. But you know, it's just all what you like. You know, if what you like to eat, then you put it in there. I don't have any more. Let me see if I got some more brown sugar. I don't think I do. But if I don't, then I'm not going to put that either. I'm only going to put what I have, and what I don't have, it just won't have. That's all. No, I don't. All the brown sugar, so can't put that in there. But it got enough sugar. I'm going to put 2 eggs. No, like I do. I'm going to put 3 eggs in here because they're kind of small. Okay, so I put about, maybe, you could say, start off with a cup of milk first. And then if you need more milk, then you add more milk. You just start off and make good judgment when you're making it. So I'm going in there with the spatula, you know. Try to get everything mixed up. And I have some cranberries. I'm gonna add that in there. I have omelets. I'm thinking about putting them in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the omelets in there because I have them. There's cranberry, dried cranberry. I'm gonna put some chopped walnuts. Okay, that's the end of that. Now I'm going to mix all of this stuff up. And mix everything on up together. So I think 2 cups of milk. Start off with 2 cups of milk. If you're making a big pan, do 2 cups of milk and about a loaf of bread. And then if you need more, then do a loaf and a half. Okay? It's all depending. You have to look at and make good judgment with this because, I mean, I use bread I be having in the refrigerator, so I can't really give you an accurate on how much bread to use, but I do use probably about a loaf of bread. And if you don't want to put as much sugar that I did, you don't have to. because it's yours. You put what you want. You can put brown sugar. You can put diabetic sugar. You can use almond milk. You can use any substitute that you want to use. You can use coconut milk. I had put coconut milk and a little bit of whole milk in it. And I did put a little bit too much sugar, so I'm putting a little water to kind of, get some of the syrup in. But I think I put a little bit too much sugar in this one, but some people like it like that. I know the ones that's going to be eating this like it sweet. So that won't be a problem. They'll eat it the way it is. But some people that's, that won't be good for them to eat that. But anyway, I'm going to put this stuff in the oven to 350 degrees oven, and then I'll come back when it is done, okay? So that you see the finished product, okay? This is the way it's looking. I'm going to put that in the 350 oven, and then I'll come back with the finished product, okay? That's the bread pudding. That's the way it's supposed to look when you put it in your oven. You put the butter in there. I put raisins, cranberries in there. And I put wheat bread, white bread. I use hot dog buns. I use whatever I had in the freezer. I put 3 eggs in there. So I'm getting this bread down a little bit more. And, I'm going to put it in the pan and I'll come back.